Hello, my name is REVA YUNINDYA, and now we are going to embark on a journey through realms of imagination and wonder. Once upon a time, in a kingdom veiled in the mist of enchantment, there lived a young girl named Rapunzel. Her story, like many in the realm of fairy tales, was not one of a simple beginning. It began with a promise, a curse, and the endearing power of love. Rapunzel's parents, a noble couple blessed by the favor of the kingdom, were overjoyed at the news of their impending child. Yet, their happiness was short-lived when a dark prophecy cast a shadow upon their household. It was foretold that their daughter would possess a gift beyond compare, but would also be vulnerable to a great peril that could consume her. Determined to protect their child at any cost, Rapunzel's parents sought the aid of the kingdom's most revered sorceress. In exchange for their loyalty and a solemn vow, the sorceress granted them a blessing of extraordinary magic. Rapunzel would be born with hair as radiant as sunlight and imbued with the essence of the stars themselves. The gift was to be her protection and her strength, a beacon of hope in the face of darkness. Years passed, and Rapunzel grew into a young woman of unsurpassed beauty, her golden hair cascading down her back like a river of molten gold. But with her beauty came the burden of her gift and the ever-looming thread of the prophecy. Hidden away in a tower that reached for the heavens, Rapunzel lived a life of solitude, tended to by her devoted guardians, the kindly sorceress who had blessed her and her loyal companions, a family of woodland creatures who had pledged their allegiance to her cause. Yet, despite the love that surrounded her, Rapunzel longed for freedom, to feel the wind in her hair, to see the world beyond the confines of her tower, and to discover the truth of her own destiny. It was on one fateful night, when the moon hung low in the sky and the stars whispered secrets in the breeze, that Rapunzel's life would change forever. A young prince, known for his daring spirit and adventurous heart, stumbled upon Rapunzel's tower while on a quest of his own. Drawn by the haunting melody of her voice as she sang to the night, the prince scaled the tower's walls with the agility of a woodland sprite. When Rapunzel beheld the intruder, she was at first startled, then curious, and finally captivated by his presence. Here was a glimpse of the world beyond her window, embodied in the form of a handsome stranger with eyes as deep as the ocean and a smile that spoke of untold adventures. The prince, equally mesmerized by Rapunzel's ethereal beauty and the mystery that surrounded her, vowed to help her escape the confines of her tower. Together, they concocted a plan that involved cunning, courage, and a touch of magic. Under the cloak of darkness, Rapunzel and the prince set out on their journey, guided by the light of the stars and the wisdom of the woodland creatures. With Rapunzel's golden locks trailing behind her like a radiant banner, they traversed forests, crossed rivers, and braved the perils of the enchanted realm. Their quest was not without challenges. They encountered riddles posed by mischievous fairies, outwitted cunning witches who sought to claim Rapunzel's gift for themselves, and faced trials that tested the strength of their bond. But through it all, their love remained steadfast, a beacon of hope that lit their path and banished the shadows of doubt. For Rapunzel had found in the prince a kindred spirit, a soul whose dreams were woven with threads of courage and compassion. As they neared the end of their journey, they stood before the final obstacle, the heart of the prophecy that had haunted Rapunzel's life. A great dragon, guardian of the ancient secrets and keeper of the realm's magic, barred their way, its scales shimmering with the hues of twilight. Undeterred, Rapunzel and the prince faced the dragon together, their hearts beating as one, With a song that echoed the melodies of the stars, Rapunzel reached deep within herself, tapping into the power of her gift. Her golden hair, infused with the magic of the sorceress and the purity of her love, transformed into a radiant shield that encased them in a cocoon of light. The dragon, mesmerized by the beauty of their unity, lowered its mighty head in reverence. In the moment of harmony and courage, the prophecy was fulfilled, but not in the way foretold. The peril that had threatened Rapunzel was not a curse, but a test of her strength, a trial that she had faced with grace and determination. As the dawn painted the sky with hues of gold and crimson, Rapunzel and the prince emerged victorious, their love shining brighter than any star in the heavens. The enchantment that had bound Rapunzel to her tower was lifted, and she was free to roam the world as she pleased. Together, Rapunzel and the prince embarked on new adventures. Their hearts intertwined like the threads of fate. They traveled far and wide, spreading tales of their journey and the power of love that had conquered all. And so, the legend of Rapunzel became a timeless tale of courage, magic, and the endearing strength of the human spirit. Her golden hair, once a symbol of captivity, became a symbol of freedom and resilience, a reminder that true beauty lies not in appearances, but in the depths of one's heart. In every retelling of the story, Rapunzel's name is whispered with reverence, her journey celebrated as a testament to the triumph of love over adversity and the boundless possibilities that await those who dare to dream.